everyone, I'm Julia and this is Andrew, and we are talking to you all one last time before you get here next week for annual meeting in the Quaker Public Policy Institute. We're so glad that over 400 of you are joining us and counting, and we are just here to answer any last minute questions that you have and provide you with just a few more factual reminders leading up to the big event next week.
So I'm going to start out with some logistical points that will address some of the questions that have come up that people have either called in with or emailed me. To start out with, all of the programming is actually going to be under one roof this year. Past attenders will note that we've sometimes used churches or different halls for different parts of the event. We're going to be entirely under one roof this year, and it's a new roof. We're at a new hotel this year, and it's called the Washington Court Hotel. It's at 525 New Jersey Avenue Northwest. That's about 2.5 blocks away from Union Station. So it's really easy to commute to. It's really easy to take public transportation to. And it's super close to the Hill. It's about a 10 to 15-minute walk from Senate office buildings, about a 20-minute walk from House office buildings. So we are in a really prime location to stage our lobbying from this year. Like I said, we are at a new hotel for anybody who has come in the past. So please keep that in mind as you're thinking about your travel once you arrive in DC. Unfortunately, we are completely booked at the hotel. There are no sleeping rooms available for certain nights. We are pointing people to the hotel's sister location, which is called the Liaison. It's about 3 doors down from the current annual meeting hotel, so it's about less than a minute walk away. So it's not far at all. Once again, it's called the Liaison, and the last time I checked, they did still have availability. If you're having trouble finding sleeping accommodations, please reach out to me, and I can try to point you in the direction of some resources, and we can hopefully try to figure some stuff out. Like I said, we're right near Union Station. It's really easy to get from Union Station to the hotel. And the neighborhood that we're located in we're in between Capitol Hill and Gallery Place, Chinatown, just in case you want to take a look at some of the amenities that are in the area in terms of things that you can do when you're not lobbying or in session, if you want to check out that area.
I just wanted to give you all some heads up about what's happening with your lobby visits. All of you should have gotten some emails from me by now, unless you have registered very recently. If you've registered in the past week, it's possible that you haven't been totally connected to your state delegations yet. That will be happening in the next few days, but we are still we're still getting things together. All of the lobby visits have not been scheduled yet, but we're getting closer. As of this afternoon, every single House district, somebody from every single House district has received an email from me with instructions relating to requesting your visits, as well as having been connected with your state delegations. So by this time next week, hopefully all of those visits will be scheduled, and all of you will know exactly where you're supposed to be on Friday. There will be early lobby visit trainings for people going to coffees on Thursday morning, or for people who are going and lobbying on Thursday afternoon during the big lobby training for everybody else. I will be emailing everybody who should be participating about that by the end of the day today. So be on the lookout for an email from me about both registering for your coffees and making sure you've RSVP'd, and also getting in touch with your delegation and making a choice about which early lobby training, either on Wednesday night or on Thursday morning, that you'll be attending.
And along those lines, as Julia said earlier, we have about 400 people who are registered, and many of you are going to be arriving on Wednesday evening. So we are going to be opening up the registration desk at about 7 p.m. So if you are in the hotel or you're in the area, if you're attending one of the early lobby trainings, or even if you're not, feel free to come by and pick up your registration packet and check in with us on Wednesday evening. It'll definitely help cut down on some of the madness of Thursday morning. So if you are around and want to pick up your stuff, we will be outside the grand ballroom with all the registration materials if you'd like to check in on Wednesday evening. And I will be at the registration desk starting Wednesday evening throughout Thursday and Friday. If you have any logistical questions, if you if you just need a general pointer or clarification on anything, I am there. You can feel free to reach out to me, and if I can't answer your question, I'll find somebody who can. Additionally, in terms of lobbying, we are going to have a shuttle that'll take people who are not able to walk to the office buildings. We're only going to have one shuttle, so we're hoping that the majority of people who are able to will feel comfortable walking. The weather has been very nice this week here in DC, so hopefully it will continue to be nice. I encourage you to check the weather as you're planning your trip. We've gone from having 40-degree days a couple weeks ago to today it was 75 degrees. So it's really, really, there's no reliability in terms of what the temperature is going to be. The main priority for Friday is, of course, lobbying. So if you are not able to walk, and if you miss the shuttle, if you're concerned about making it to your visit on time, please take a taxi. Always feel free to take a taxi if that's how you need to get to your visit. Save your receipt, bring it to us at the registration desk, and we will reimburse you. But always prioritize getting to your visit on time. We have some pointers on the amount of time that you should budget for in terms of traveling there and finding the office and making it through security. So please make sure you put that in your plans as well. As you are walking around Capitol Hill, either before annual meeting or during annual meeting, please keep in mind, don't plan to stop by the FCNL office without a prior appointment. The majority of our staff is going to be at the hotel, so please make sure that you're not planning to stop by here unless you already have an appointment with an FCNL staff member, because there might not be anybody here.
Yeah. So the only other thing I think that we have to talk about is what we're lobbying on, the Trustees Prevention Board. There's been a conference call on this. We have sent out a peace building newsletter on this. If you aren't familiar with either of those things, and you're feeling a little bit nervous about being an expert on the issues, my first piece of advice is don't be so worried about it. It'll definitely be fine. We'll give you all the information you need next week. But if you'd like to take some time to prepare, all of that information can be found on FCNL's website at fcnl.org/peacebuilding and on fcnl.org/annual meeting. At the annual meeting website has all sorts of other, or webpage has all sorts of other logistical things written down for you. So if you have questions, it most likely can answer them. So go check it out.
Mm-hmm. There are some frequently answered questions on the annual meeting page. So if you have anything, I would encourage you to please check out those resources. If you cannot find an answer to your question there, you can feel free to reach out to me with anything logistical planning related. My email is andrew@fcnl.org, and I will respond to you as quickly as possible.
Great. Yeah, don't hesitate to get in contact, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys in a week. Thanks, guys.
So